A platform that promises access to forex, stocks, commodities, and crypto under the guise of a modern multi-asset broker, but a deeper investigation reveals a striking lack of verifiable licensing, transparency, or corporate identity. This is not a typical broker review. This is an evidence-based analysis of why Daimadila.com should be approached with extreme caution by anyone considering depositing funds. Daimadila claims to be an online trading broker offering a single account that handles major asset classes with an intuitive interface, low spreads, instant execution of orders, 24/7 support, and enhanced security including encryption and two-factor authentication. Its homepage even mentions compliance with anti-money laundering and counter-financing rules, allegedly for virtual asset service providers in Argentina. A detail that sounds reassuring at first but collapses under closer scrutiny. Crucially, a review of major financial regulatory registers does not confirm the existence of any valid license held by the entity operating this website. Searches of the Financial Conduct Authority Register, the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission database, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission listings, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission records, and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission archives do not return an authorized broker with a matching domain or legal entity. This means that no publicly verifiable regulatory license can be associated with Daimadila.com. There is no evidence that this platform has completed compliance checks, met capital adequacy requirements, segregated client funds, or agreed to any conduct supervision by a recognized financial authority. In other words, its claims of enhanced security and compliance are marketing language rather than legal status. Legitimate brokers normally publish a legal entity name, a registration number, and clear links to supervisory registers so that prospective clients can verify authority in a matter of seconds. Daimadila.com does not. The apparent absence of corporate disclosures, audited financials, or regulatory audit trails means that deposits would be held without formal oversight or protection. This is structurally different from a marketing claim of encryption or basic cybersecurity practices. The lack of independent contact information is another concern. Public WISE data does not list phone numbers, corporate addresses, or confirmed email contacts beyond a privacy-protected registrant email. No telephone contact, no physical address, and no executive or management information is verifiable through public sources. This is not the behavior of a transparent financial intermediary licensed by a regulator. It is the behavior of a black box, a website that presents a front end without the legal or institutional infrastructure behind it. The way Daimadila frames its offerings also aligns with patterns seen in other unlicensed or high-risk platforms. Sites that promote access to multiple asset classes under one account, emphasize features like low spreads and instantaneous execution, and assert security certifications without verifiable third-party proof often use marketing language to replace regulatory compliance. This creates an illusion of legitimacy that can mislead novice investors into believing they are engaging with a regulated broker. An absence of evidence of licensing is not itself a legal accusation, but it is a fact. Checks of official regulatory registers do not confirm any license for this domain or for any named legal entity associated with it. Without a valid license, investor funds would not be protected under any formal compensation scheme, conduct supervision, or dispute resolution framework. There is no known regulator that has issued oversight permissions for the entity that runs Daimadila.com. Because of this, the platform exhibits structural risk characteristics rather than the attributes of a supervised financial institution. Investors who deposit funds into an unregulated platform run the risk of being unable to enforce withdrawal rights, recover lost capital, or refer disputes to an independent authority. There is no publicly documented mechanism for client fund segregation, no proof of membership in a financial compensation fund, and no transparent legal framework governing trading execution. All of these omissions reduce the ability of any user to mitigate risk once capital is transferred. The broader context matters as well. Platforms that operate without licensing often rely on a combination of polished design, broad promises of asset access, and vague corporate claims to attract deposits. The absence of regulatory confirmation and public corporate information suggests that Daimadila.com fits this profile. Users should be particularly aware of terms like intuitive interface and enhanced security when they are not supported by audited third-party documentation. Well-established brokers list verified licenses, clear ownership structures, and multiple channels for compliance verification. Unverified sites do not. When evaluating any platform that offers trading or investment services, due diligence should start with official regulatory registers rather than with marketing language or user testimonials. A valid license can be independently confirmed in seconds via official portals such as the FCA Register, the SISEC Entity List, the ASIC Connect online database, the SEC Company Search, or the FINRA Broker Check in the United States. If a site fails this basic test, investor risk increases materially. For anyone considering Daimadila.com specifically, these facts combine into a clear picture. The platform operates without verifiable regulatory authority, provides minimal corporate information, and lacks transparent investor protection mechanisms. While it may describe features commonly associated with brokers, it does not present evidence of compliance with financial regulation. That means clients would bear full exposure to potential issues such as restricted withdrawals, opaque order execution, and absence of recourse in the event of disputes. To avoid similar high-risk situations with other platforms, investors should verify licensing only through official registers, not through marketing claims or certificates from unknown sites. CFDs and leveraged products carry inherent risk, and high-leverage environments magnify both gains and losses. A legitimate broker will disclose its legal entity, regulator, license number, and clear terms of service with jurisdiction-specific details. Phrases like instant execution or low spreads are standard marketing, but do not substitute for regulatory proof. Sites that lack phone numbers, corporate addresses, or transparent fund protection frameworks should be treated as high risk. Pressure from account managers, promises of guaranteed returns, or vague references to security certifications are red flags, not assurances. In conclusion, while Daimadila.com markets itself as a multi-asset online broker, it lacks the verifiable regulatory foundation and transparent corporate disclosures that distinguish lawful financial intermediaries. Based on verifiable facts and checks of official registers, the project cannot be considered a licensed broker. Prospective investors should be aware of the structurally elevated risk and the absence of investor protection mechanisms before engaging with this platform. Serious due diligence through official regulatory channels is essential for anyone considering financial interaction with any online brokerage or investment service. Their due diligence should begin with regulation, not with a website's design or promises. Despite a 2021 registration date, there are no clearly identifiable social media profiles, published corporate addresses, telephone contacts, or multiple verified contact emails connected to this domain in public records.